It's time for your board game dessert, folks. It's game pie time. Game pie is when Mandy and I serve up a selection of games curated by our whims and excellent taste because we hate ranking things, but we love pastries. Hence, game pie. The pie of the day today is actually, Mandy, why don't you say what the pie of the day is today?
All right. The pie of the day is games no matter how blah you're feeling, you're always down to play.
Excellent, excellent. And I really like this one actually, Mandy, because as much as we all love board games, sometimes you're just not in the mood for certain types of
Sure.
games. And I really kind of thought about this one, and I realized for me, in general, the games that I am always down to play and that can even kind of uplift me if I get to play them when I'm in a down mood are games that are a little more simple, a little more
Sure.
straightforward. They're ones I know by heart, and they're like a comfort game.
Yeah,
They're one I can throw
exactly.
down anytime, anywhere, and I feel good playing it. So I really like this category when I got to think about it.
Yes, I feel this. And that's how I felt. And I was in a mood and I thought, "Oh, today what would I play, if I had a chance to play?" So, you know what? Let's just dive right in and see all the things that, we're down to play. So, this is a very long title. So, my first slice of pie, let's just go with that. Is Wits and Wagers. So if I'm feeling kind of bland, I'm like, I can play this game. It's Wits and Wagers. And I know I've mentioned this before, and I think I have like every version of Wits and Wagers, but who doesn't love trivia? And it's one of those games that's only like 7 rounds, but everybody wants to just keep playing it. So Wits and Wagers, trivia, you get to write on a board, hee hee, giggle, giggle. Oh, I think I got this. Share your answers, do some betting. I'm down for it. Wits and Wagers is always a winner for me.
Excellent. First slice up for me is number 9. Now, I talk about number 9 all the time, but that's really why it's on this list again is it's just a favorite, and it is one of those games I can play it solo. I can play it with any number of people because I have so many copies of it, right? It's one of those games you can play with as many people as you have pieces to
Right.
fuel the play, so it's great. It spreads across that spectrum beautifully. It's easy to teach, there's no setup to it, that kind of thing. It's just such a perfect game for any moment. And I just love the puzzle of it with the polyomino tiles that you're stacking up and you just dictate by the flip of a card, which one you play next. I love number 9. And I think it's the perfect game for almost any moment, including the moments when I'm feeling bleh.
Exactly. See, good choice. I like that one. My second slice of pie is Dale of Merchants. And I think I have
Oh,
one, two, and three. So any of the above works. And who doesn't love a card game about cute animals getting to exact their powers, on other people? I mean, it could be good powers, but let's be clear. Some of those animals are just not nice. So, but it's still fun because they're cute. And I have really fun, cute mats to go with it too. I digress. Dale of Merchants, as you can tell, always brings a smile to my face, and I'm happy to teach anybody who wants to play it. This is shout out to Nicole, because I know Nicole loves this one too, and we've played it together. Love to play it soon again. So, Dale of Merchants.
excellent. Well, you knew that you weren't going to make it through this list without at least one roll and write style game on it. And here it is. And I picked Welcome to.
Nice.
I actually thought a lot about a lot of different roll and write style games that could have gone on this list, but ultimately I landed on Welcome to because similar to number 9, it's one of those games that you can play with basically any number of people. There are tons of different sheets that have slightly different puzzles to it, but the gameplay is very straightforward, very simple. I don't have to I can pick it up and play it right now. I don't have to reteach myself how to play
Mm.
it. And I just love the theme of building out your neighborhood. It's a great game in general, and it's a great game for even days I'm feeling a little down. So that
Yeah,
is Welcome to.
that's a fun one. I like that one a lot as well. Good choice. And my next slice of pie, so my third slice of pie is Dinosaur Island. And I know there are various iterations of this game, and it's a bigger one, but just the colors, like the design. So I know Quan Mori is the artist on these games. Brings me back to the 80s, which is like my favorite. I love it. And just the gameplay itself. Who doesn't like to build, pens for dinosaurs, collect all the cool dinosaurs, and just brings back Jurassic Park feel to it. Do you know what I mean? So for me, Dinosaur Island is always one that just makes me happy, takes me back, and it's just a super fun game. So there you go.
Excellent. That's a bigger one. All of my
Yeah,
games tended to be a little on the smaller side. I like that
sure,
you're going with some larger ones,
a
Mandy.
little bit.
Because, yeah, not a big game at all. Next game is actually a newer game, and it's Sea, Salt, and Paper. This is a pretty straightforward card game. It's got delightful origami ocean creatures as the art. I'm always charmed when I look at the art. It just picks up my mood immediately because they're so cute. And the gameplay is really clever and interactive as you're just trying to make little pairs and sets of different sea creature cards to score points. There's a nice little thing where you can kind of push your luck for when you call kind of for a last chance moment in a hand. And I'm really, really liking it. I've played it dozens and dozens of times because there's an implementation on Board Game Arena,
Right.
and I'm constantly playing it right now. And it always brings a smile to my face. So that is Sea, Salt, and Paper.
That is a fun one. I like that. Just taught that to my game group recently, so good choice. My final slice of pie ish is Scoville. So it was a toss up here, but Scoville is one. It's a TMG game, and this has been out for a while. And it's a game about peppers, planting peppers, cultivating your peppers, selling those peppers. I mean, I love peppers. I come from a culture where we eat a lot of peppers, and it's always a game that plays. I think it plays up to like 5 people, 6 people. It plays a lot of people, and it was always one that we could always pull up the group. Everyone have a good time. It was slightly longer, but nobody cared. We were just having so much fun. So Scoville for me, winner, winner, love it.
You're breaking my heart, Mandy.
Why?
Remember how we've been talking about I sold a bunch of board games recently?
You sold Scoville?
I put Scoville in the sell pile, and it was snapped right up,
Oh,
and I regret it. I regret it. I
no.
already missed it. I know, I love the game. I have so many games, Mandy, but even hearing you put Scoville here now, my heart is kind of breaking. I'm like, "No, not
Don't do
Scoville."
what I did with Grand Austria Hotel. Sold it and then ended up rebuying it. So,
Well, and that's the thing, like, I can't rebuy it because it's
Yeah.
out of print.
Oh, I'm
Paid
sorry.
3 times as much as I sold it for, so, like anyway. Alright,
Oh,
last slice. See, now I need to play one of these games, Mandy, because I'm feeling a little blah after
right.
thinking about Scoville, and I'm totally cheating here, but I've got 3 comfort card games that I mean, if I carry a little purse with me, I can always have these games on me for
Yeah.
any moment. And that's kind of this magic trio of Six Nymphed, No Thanks, and The Game. And they are perfect little card games. They play a nice range of player counts, and they are always, always fun. I never play them without laughing my butt off at
Yeah.
something. They are the kinds of games that just bring up these beautiful frustration moments. That sounds bad. Oh, frustration is bad.
Yeah.
This is the good board gamer kind of frustration that you just have all these little emotional pops while you play these very simple, straightforward card games. They're classics for a reason. They're that good. And they are games that no matter how bleh I'm feeling, Mandy, I can always play them.
And, not confusion for the Canadians, because there is actually a game called Frustration. It's not the game. That's not
No,
what
not
you're
that one.
talking
Yes.
about. And, to polish off the list, honorable mention, and I think Suzanne I know, it's a bit of a cheat, but I think you'll agree with me,
Well, I
Suzanne.
totally cheated with my last one, so you're go for it.
This is okay. Any trick-taking game, really.
Oh,
And
yeah.
literally, any trick-taking game. Old, new, I'm down for it, and I think Suzanne would agree to that as well.
1,000,000,000%. I'm glad you snuck that one in because I get to say, "Oh, totally, absolutely, me too."
Yeah, perfect.
Well, there you have it, folks. The game pie of games, no matter how bleh we're feeling, we're always down to play. Hey, you know what? I want to know what kind of games you play when you are in that down kind of mood. You can email us the games that you like to play in those moments at saltandsass at gmail.com. Salt and Sass Games at
Yes,
gmail.com.
because it's
Said it
different.
wrong. Yeah. Or you can comment in our thread on our Board Game Geek Guild. That's Guild 4131. And chime in on the episode thread there and see what other folks say as well. Or you can always drop us a line on social media, which a lot of you do and love hearing from you there too. Right, Mandy?
Absolutely. So the socials. Well, you might be watching us this video right now on the YouTube, but we're also on Twitch, and that's at Salt and Sass Games, Salt and Sass Games. We are also on the Twitter. That's right, I said the Twitter at Salt and Sass Games. That's Salt and Sass Games. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, all the things at 613 Mandi, and that's Mandi with an I.
And you can find me on all the social media spots. I'm at 425 Suzanne. But until then, everybody take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, and play lots of games. We'll see you next time.
Bye. This episode was sponsored by Druid City Games, where player experience comes first. Check out all of their great games at druidcitygames.com.